All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Wednesday morning. Another edition of KFTV Post Game Live presented by Manscaped. Knicks hit the Rose Garden for the final game of the West Coast trip with Dame Dollars and Cam Reddish awaiting. But you hear the music, so it was not a Cam Reddish revenge game. Although it looked to be, because the Knicks shot out the gates a little bit slow. Blazers had it going early, but it was a tale of two halves, because in the second half, the deuce was loose. Josh Hart was all heart. IQ, RJ, Julius, a complete team effort led the Knicks to a 123-107 victory against the Portland Trailblazers. Capping off the West Coast trip, going 2-2, getting a much-needed win to maintain their pace in the playoff race and to get it done without their floor general, Jalen Brunson, man. Great win by the team, complete team effort, and the Knicks get it done, man. 123-107 over the Blazers, man. CP The Fanchise Alex The Traticaster in the building. Great job by this squad, man. Great job. Because when the game first started, the way they were looking, you know, one of the things you want to see first is, does Julius maintain his first quarter dominance? Didn't have it. Picked up 3 fouls in the first quarter, surprisingly. A lot of turnovers in the first quarter by the team. 6 turnovers by the team. Not much ball movement. Shots weren't falling. Knicks very much looked like a team that was on the last game of a road trip, ready to come back east. They just did not have it. They had Matisse Thybulle looking like Klay Thompson out there early in the game. I was ashamed. However, things got going. You know, Knicks were down by 6 going into the second half, and they started off the half, and Dame started going again, and he was cooking Grimes. Let's be real. My guy Grimes had a tough night with Dame. You reach, I teach. He was schooling Grimes the whole game, just being a vet. But when Deuce McBride came into the game, things started changing. His effort on Dame was impressive. He had one play where Blazers were trying to get out in transition. He deflected a pass. The pass still got to Anthony Simons, and then he blocked Simons' dunk attempt. That was the type of time Deuce McBride was on tonight, and it was infectious.
And he got up.
Oh, he got up. He got up. Deuce McBride with a career high, 18 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 4 of 5 from downtown, 6 of 8 shooting from the field. And look, man, this is the type of effort, this is the type of output that will keep Deuce McBride on the floor when the team needs him. It's not about his defense. His defense is always there. It's his offense where things need to improve. And tonight he had his best game since last year when he had that outburst in Houston, man. He was absolutely dynamic on the floor and every bit of a player of the game. But my pick for play of the game was actually, and Deuce had a fantastic game. Career high, he was great. I thought it was Josh Hart. I thought it was Josh Hart by a little bit. Returning to Portland because the Knicks offense had no flow to it. They were lifeless. They were cooked. When Josh Hart came into the game, he became the point guard. Playmaking for his team. Josh Hart, 16 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, 9 rebounds, 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown. He was all over the court, man. Did everything that this team needed from him. And you could feel it. You could feel it. Like his effort level, outside of Deuce, Josh Hart's effort level was just better than everyone else's. And I felt like those two guys, Hart and Deuce, really galvanized this team because, like I said, this team really looked like a team that was ready to come home. They were ready to come home. And Hart was great. He was absolutely great. Quickly had his moments. 14 points in the third quarter. Quickly started getting it going. I thought RJ was pretty good in the third quarter as well. RJ continuing
Yes.
to be aggressive, continuing to attack and finish strong.
Yep.
And Julius had some moments there in the second half as well. But overall, man, this Knicks bench, you know, Mitch just continued to struggle a little bit, especially on the defensive end. It wasn't a strong game for Mitch. But Isaiah Hartenstein, 11 rebounds, 4 dimes, 1 steal, 1 block. Obi Toppin, 11 points, 3 of 5 from downtown. This Knicks bench is continuing to play well. They are on a hot streak right now. 45 points coming off the bench. That was a big one, man. Give me your thoughts on this game.
Yo, you talked about it. First of all, it's the second unit really shined today. I was just so impressed because you look at that first unit, Quickly wasn't really being aggressive. He didn't attack the paint. He was deferring to Julius. You mentioned how Grimes was just flustered trying to guard Damian Lillard in the first half. Julius Randle was just not himself. Mitch was struggling with Nurkic. It was a rough outing. But then you get that second unit comes in there, and then next thing you know, it's a game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I think at some point they brought it down to even 6 within the second unit. With McBride, Obi, those guys were just cooking. RJ with the second unit because he was being aggressive, man. I think he went 7 for 10 in the paint tonight. He continues to finish well in the restricted area. And so when you have RJ being able to attack downhill, McBride giving that infectious energy on defense, Josh Hart coming in there looking to push the pace and attack in transition. We're talking about the second unit. Even in the fourth quarter, that second unit like busted the doors open.
Yeah.
That's who won it for this team, because it wasn't going to be Julius. It wasn't going to be Julius tonight, even though he had his moments, as you said in the second quarter. Julius was struggling. You see that he was exhausted out there. He couldn't find his rhythm, and you really had to rely on the second unit. If we don't have that second unit, this game is much different.
Big time.
You're looking at Dame Lillard. We're talking about how Dame just dropped 40, and we're out here like, wow, this road trip was not successful. But we're talking about 2-2 on a West Coast trip without Jalen Brunson. This team stepped up when we needed them to. And now you get to come back home. You get a couple days off before you have to face the Denver Nuggets, who've been reeling right now.
Yeah.
They've been reeling. They just lost.
Nuggets
lost
losing 3 in a row. 3 in a row.
Yeah. 3 in a row. They lost to the Nets. They just lost to the Raptors today.
Defense
so you
looking
get
suspect.
them next.
And that's the thing about the Nuggets. Not to sidetrack from the game. The Knicks are more important, but that's the thing about the Nuggets. You know, they're always up there and Jokic MVP. Will they play championship defense in money time? I just don't see it. But back to the Knicks.
Embiid for MVP. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
But getting back to the Knicks, man.
Yeah.
Excellent performance by the I mean, McBride with the block. Knocking down
that
shots
block
in front of
that block on Simons was ferocious.
That block was insane.
That was a statement.
He got up.
Mm-hmm.
He really jumped up there. He had some bunnies. Like, he was ready for that one. And then you saw, like, even knocking down shots in Cam Reddish's face.
Big. And that's the thing. In the Cam Reddish revenge game, Cam Reddish, JD's boy, 2 points. 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 3 from downtown. 2 steals, a block, 2 steals and a rebound in 19 minutes. A whopping minus 27 for Cam. But we're not going to kick Cam when he's down because he is who we thought he was. You know, for more realistic fans. You know what I mean? Now the Cam Hive wanted revenge tonight, even probably against their own team.
There was a divide. There was a complete divide. You go on Twitter, CP, even in the comment section after our weekly last night.
Oh, man, I hope Cam cooks Grimes. Cam is going to be better than RJ. He's going to kill RJ.
Better
you
than
heard
Quick
all
and everything.
From our own people.
I'm waiting for the call.
Oof.
Waiting for the call. But, back on track.
Yeah, back on track. Let's go.
Back on track. There's nothing else to say, man, about this team other than this second unit. This is why I want guys like McBride, Obi to get more touches, because when you get these guys in rhythm, then you can say, all right, we can rest Julius when you have an off night like this, right? You can start to give Brunson, even though he's injured, you can start saying, okay, we don't need to continuously run him into the ground when we need him every single night, even though we do need Brunson every single night to make some noise in the playoffs. This is where you get to see, like, all right, what else do we have on this roster? Who else can we rely on in some spot minutes? Because CP, we've seen it time and time again, where you go into the playoffs and then you get somebody off the bench that you're not even expecting.
Yeah.
right? And they go off, and then it just changes the entire momentum, the entire series. And that when you get a McBride performance, if you get that in the playoffs, changes everything.
Yeah, it's a plus.
Changes everything. Yeah,
it's a plus if he plays. But
yeah,
you know,
if he plays,
we'll get to that. But I thought where this game changed, the turning point of the game for me came at the 1 minute and 43-second mark in the third quarter, because the Knicks were down by 2. McBride hits a 3 to put him up by 5. Then you had a quickly 3 assisted by Josh Hart, puts them up by 8. Mm-hmm. After that, there's a technical foul on the Blazers. Quickly hits the technical free throw. They put Anthony Simons to the line. Then Julius knocks down a shot. Now the Knicks are up by 9. Anthony Simons makes 1 out of 2. Then quickly closes the quarter with a 2-point shot. Knicks go up by 10 and never look back. And as you said, in the fourth quarter, they just blew the doors off them. Once they took that lead in the third quarter, the way they were playing between RJ, then quickly, and then Deuce kind of get going in there, they weren't going to relent. They weren't going to take it back. They were the better team in the second half, and it was pretty clear. You know, it was pretty clear. Obviously, Dame was being Dame, but, you know, Simons wasn't that much of a factor. Dame was Dame. And that was pretty much it. You know, Jeremy Grant didn't play. You know, it's just a Blazer team. They're 31 and 38 for a reason. They're a one-man show for the most part. Simons was okay, but they're a one-man show. But it was even bigger that McBride's defense on Dame was much better than what Grimes gave him. And that was a big lift, man. That was a big lift. McBride and Hart were absolutely ferocious in this game, and they were the energy that I thought galvanized the starters, including IQ, including RJ, and including Randall. They woke them up. Mm-hmm. They absolutely woke them up, and that was a good sign. Also a good sign to see Obi shooting the ball well. Again, another efficient night for Obi. He's been aggressive in taking his shots, and he's been knocking them down.
Yeah, I like how he drives.
Yeah.
I like how he drives into the paint. He was taking some contact. I want to see more of that, man. I need to see more of that.
Yeah, Obi's turning up, man. Obi's turning up as well. So, great overall team win. 2-2 was my prediction on the West Coast trip. They finished 2-2. And when we look around the league, Miami won. Well, no, this was yesterday. Apologies. Let me go to the 14th. Cleveland won. So the 4 seed is looking a little rough. Washington has won. So for those of us looking at this
I need
Washington
that I need that to hit.
Those of us looking for that Washington pick, we're rooting for the Wizards right now. The Wizards have won their game. The Nets lost tonight. So now that puts the Knicks squarely in the 5th seed right now as we continue on.
How about that Mavs pick?
Mavs lost last night. We'll see how long Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving are out for. So things to watch for. We're looking at the tank and we're looking at the playoffs at the same time.
What a time spot to be in?
What a time.
What a world, man.
We're looking at the Tankathon for other reasons, and we're looking at the playoff standings. Never been done before, man. Never been done before. What a time. So it's good to see the squad, you know, to be able to fly back from the West Coast home after a lengthy road trip, tired, weary, without your floor general. This is a big win for them. Now you get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. You get to chill for a little bit, refresh, regroup, and hopefully you get some reinforcements when you get back home.
I just got to say one thing, man. I don't know if you saw this in the first quarter, but Watford was feeling himself a little bit too much in the first quarter.
Yeah.
He was guarding Julius. He decided to put his hands behind his back. I was like, you're feeling yourself way too much right now for a guy who ended the night with 10 points, a -6, 4 for 12 from the field. Relax, my guy.
He plays with a chip on his shoulder, man. When I was watching him in summer league, and they worked the Knicks summer league team, but you know, he was kind of the leader of that Blazers summer league team that won the chip, and just sitting there kind of listening to him. He talks. He's a big talker, man. But
I'm sure.
Yeah, but when he's on, you know, he plays. He's a glue guy. He's a glue guy. Does a little bit of everything, you know. But obviously against Julius, he was overmatched there. So try to show him up. But went home a loser tonight. So not
4-12 from the
concerned.
field, man.
Yeah,
4-12 from the field.
Yeah, he's a talker. So that was Watford's night. And that was that, man. Let's hear from the people, man. Why me on the Discord? I'll mute your mic. Why me on the Discord?
Yo,
How you feeling?
what's good, everybody? What's good, Alex? What's good, CP? Salute the Knicks
What up?
Nation.
Good, man.
1 a.m. on the check-in, man. Good win for the team. I definitely want to commend RJ, though, because he kept attacking, like you said.
Yeah, yep.
And the bench brought us back in that second quarter. I was getting nervous. Game looked like he wanted to cook.
Yeah.
It looked like he wanted to start hitting from the logo again.
Yeah.
So I was a little nervous, man. But, it was a good win. Julius, I just think he's, he's probably tired, from a lot of the energy that was put forth. So I'm going to give him a break. I just want to see everybody be patient now. We got the rest of the season to go. We definitely going to sit probably 5. I don't think the rest of the team's going to catch up to us. So I'm being positive right now. You know what I mean? But that's it for me, man. Y'all have a good night.
Okay. Well, I mean, five certainly isn't clear. I don't think it'll be 4, but I wouldn't say 5 is a definite either, man. It's still going to be a dogfight. I think it's still going to be a dogfight. You do have one more game against the Cavs on the 31st. You have 2 more games against the Heat. So I wouldn't lock anything in just yet, but it was just good to get a win to maintain your pace and not lose ground.
Exactly. I mean, even in this, it's still a possibility for the Knicks to be the 6th seed. But then if that's the case, I'm looking at Boston, man. You got Philly a game behind.
Yeah.
Philly's on a tear. Boston's starting to reel a little bit.
Boston's starting to come back to the pack. Boston is starting to come back to the pack.
Well, things are about to get interesting, CP.
Yeah.
As the season comes to an end. We got, for the Knicks now, 11 more games? Crazy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
11 more
man.
games.
Absolutely. Shout out to Corey Mitchell, $10 super chat. He says, what would you guys consider a better midseason trade between Scam Rubbish and Josh Hart for the Knicks as a franchise to give us a boost? Appreciate you guys always in here. Epic content as usual. What would you guys consider a better midseason trade? Or I think maybe he's asking what was a better midseason trade than trading Cam for Josh Hart. I think maybe that's his question.
Maybe. I'll go with that one.
I'll go with that one. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, they've been several. If you want to go back to the 90s, you could go to them getting Harper at the trade deadline. They went all the way to the finals with Derek Harper. They had a true floor general there. During the Melo era, did they was Tyson Chandler, was that an off-season move or was that
was an off-season move? That was an off-season move.
That was an off-season move.
Mavericks like to help us out, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Unless you like the Dennis Smith Jr. for Porzingis trade.
I mean, that Porzingis trade is looking pretty good in the end.
It's looking good now. It's looking good now. So that was a good midseason trade, but that's paying dividends now, or could be paying dividends now.
Patience, CP. It's all about patience sometimes. Yeah. In the instant, I was just as hurt as you. I got that news. My first reaction was like, please. Who was the shooter that I didn't want? I forget the name right now, but I was like, it sucked at that moment, but look.
Yeah.
Look at that pick right now. Dallas is the 9th seed right now.
Yeah.
They are the 9th seed.
Starting to reel. Who else do we want to shout out? Shout out to Michael Parker, $60 super chat. Shout out to Michael Parker, man. Says, I'm a bit late, but congrats on 60K subs. Big win for the Knicks. Hart is the new Starks. Shout out to Michael Parker, man. Definitely appreciate the love. One of the original members of Team KFTV, no doubt about it, man. Been rocking with us since 2017 and still here, still steady, man. So shout out to Michael Parker. We definitely will have an announcement. We're going to do something for the fans for 60K, so we're going to have an announcement coming up soon, so definitely stay tuned for that. Let's salute to Michael Parker.
Matthews, that's the guy I didn't want. I was like, no.
Oh, man, yeah, Matthews. Yeah, he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Remember, he had that little bow and arrow celebration, but he could never shoot it. He could never.
And the thing was, we got him on the biggest down year he's ever had.
Put the bow and arrows back, man. You can't shoot. Shout out to a couple of new channel members, man. Between JD's play-by-play and post-game live, and we got 2,000 people in here. Salute to everybody watching. Billy Goat, new channel member. Shout out to JJ, just joined the Fanchise channel memberships. Shout out to Dixie Normus, who just joined the Fanchise channel memberships, and Dennis Moses. So welcome to our new channel members. We salute you guys, and we appreciate you guys for tapping in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got 2,000 people here in the chat. We need those likes up. It's 1 a.m. on the East Coast here, Wednesday morning. We are in the future if you're not caught up yet. Hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. And let's get it going, man. Knicks win. Big Knicks win. We got to get those likes up, man. Al, how you feeling, bro?
Pause.
What?
They got JD too, but it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay on the name.
Yeah. On the name, which one? Okay. Yeah, he got me, man. He got me. He crossed me up. Iverson style. He got me.
Yeah.
He got me. It's 1 a.m., man. I'm tired, man. I had to watch the whole game. I'm dealing with little man earlier. I've been up since 7 a.m., man. Give me a break.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, man.
I've been going for 12, 15 hours today, man. They got
I just heard it. I was like,
yeah.
huh?
They got me, man. Killer crossover, man. They got me. They got me. Salute.
It happens. It happens to the best of us, CP.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not the only one.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy Franklin and Noah in the chat. Oh, don't let CP fool you. McBride gets the game ball, followed by RJ, IQ, and Hart at the end of the game. What? Like, did you not watch what Josh Hart did from the end of the first quarter straight through? He was the point guard on the team. An initiator.
Not fully.
Oh my
But he
goodness.
did not
Oh
what
my
do you
goodness,
mean?
bro.
You're gonna take away from McBride bringing the ball.
Not at
too?
all. Not at all.
Okay.
But I'm going to say that Hart was an initiator. McBride was a finisher and a good one.
And a
McBride had a career
facilitator.
night.
And a
McBride had a career
facilitator.
night. Yeah, he was facilitating. Who had more assists?
Oh my God. This is not the way we're gonna go by this.
What do you
Come
mean?
on, man. What do you mean? What do I mean?
He was a playmaker
There's
out
more to
there.
passing. There's more to setting guys up. It's not his fault for how I hate
H.J.
how
Smith, Josh
assistants
Hart
could-
won us this game plain and
considered.
simple. Plain and simple.
Man. I hate how assistants because if you give it to the guy and the next thing you know he takes like 20 million dribbles, it's like
Listen,
like he had a good find for Randall first time he got in the game in the
thing.
post.
It's not a knock on Deuce. It's not a knock on Deuce. Hey, look at this guy, K-Baka.
Give him his shine.
The hate is
CP.
real. All the
Give him
sensitive Sams now who have transferred over from the Cam Hive to the McBride Hive now have the blinders on because they're tugging at the heartstrings because the guy had a career night, 18 points. Okay, he's a player of the game. Yeah, he was outstanding tonight. Yeah, how many times I got to say he's outstanding, but then they say, oh, you're hating. These people are so sensitive out here. All I'm saying is, from my perspective, from the game that I watched, Josh Hart got everything going for this team. On the boards, points, and playmaking for his team. That's all I said. Deuce was great. Deuce played great defense on Dame. He had a career night, efficient night.
Played great defense, brought the ball up, was getting guys involved, swinging the ball around, moving off ball to get open shots.
No question.
Yeah, Hart helped. Hart facilitated.
He more than helped. He was great tonight.
Give
when
Deuce
they needed
his
it.
shine, man.
When they
Deuce
needed
gets
it.
the game ball tonight.
Listen,
I can't wait for player ratings.
When Hart got in the game, not Julius, not IQ, not RJ was playmaking for anybody. They were playmaking for themselves. This is why this team was down and losing.
And you bring Deuce and Hart in, and what happened?
Yeah, they made it happen. They were the engines.
Give Deuce his props, bro. Give Deuce his props.
Yeah, I gave it to him. And then,
No.
and then
He
here
is
goes
numero uno tonight.
And then here goes JD.
Uno.
Here goes JD.
He's the point guard.
The president of the Cam Hive, the most delusional hive in all of sports. Here's and he's playing. He's calling the play-by-play, doing a great job. And I'm doing stuff in the house. I'm cleaning up and getting ready for post game. All of a sudden, I hear my name being ringing through my headphones. CP, where you at? Oh, Deuce is loose. My headphones are breaking. I don't even got them on. JD going ballistic. So now, so this is what they do. They transfer all of the frustrations with the coach and direct that energy towards me, the conductor.
Oh my God!
All of a sudden now, I'm a Deuce McBride hater. When did that come to fruition? Please, somebody tell me. When did that come to fruition?
We now have the conductor
Oh my God!
Oh, here we go.
When did that come to fruition that CP was a McBride hater? When?
Nice. Who's gonna get what you want McBride to take more than 10 shots a game? I remember that conversation.
Yeah, because he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Was I wrong?
That you have to give him opportunities.
Was I wrong? Let me tell you something.
You got to give him opportunities.
Let me tell
give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Listen, that's not me. I'm not the coach. This is back to my point. You guys put the frustrations with the coach on me. Go look at McBride's game logs when Josh Hart got here. Go look at the logs between the minutes played and the points. I'm not even going to waste my time on it because it's late here in the East Coast. But you do your Googles and do it yourself.
But CP,
and then tell me I'm wrong.
It's not just that.
And then tell me I'm wrong.
We're saying he has talent. Give this kid an opportunity. You're like,
listen,
why do you want to give McBride 10 shots?
Listen, what? All right, go back to this, and I'm going to move off of this and get to the callers. If anybody watched that Laker game and was listening to my favorite Knicks coach of all time, Jeff Van Gundy, what did he say about Deuce McBride? He said, hell of a play on the defensive end. But if you can't make your shots, you're not going to get playing time. My coach, Jeff Van Gundy, is simply validating everything that I've been saying, whether it's McBride, Julius, you name it. And I'll rest my case there. You guys do your Googles. You look at the game log between the minutes and the points and see what Tibbs was looking at out there.
Draw up some plays for the kids. Give him some opportunities. Give him some shots.
Sure.
Don't have him out there for like 8 minutes. Be like, all right, man, you got 8 minutes. Let's see what you can do.
Look, it's a 9-man rotation. He was in it. And when they switched to a 9-man rotation, what happened when he was in it? They ran off to an 8-0 run. He was impactful. When they got Josh Hart, what did I say when they were getting Josh Hart? He's filling McBride's spot. And he was gone from there. Now that Brunson is out, he got back and he got his chance. So that's not me. This is the coach's decision. I'm simply relaying what the coach is seeing out there. Shoot the messenger. Shoot the conductor. I'm here to take it. I can take it. I'm good.
It is very interesting when you choose to be the conductor and the passenger. I will come back and say, because you choose when you want to be like, let me come back to the caboose over here and give my opinion.
They moved from believing in Cam. The Paul George. We lost Paul George. He's going to kill everybody. He's better than RJ. With a whopping 2 points tonight. That's where, see, the JD was just trying to cope as the leader of the Cam Hive. This was his transfer process. So now he's gone from Cam. See you later, Cam, right? The until Isaac Talent, he's Paul George. Now it's McBride time. So, okay. That's good. As long as we win, I'm good. Either way.
All right.
Either way. Nasser on the Discord. Right. Nasser, let's go.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. First of all, shout out to McBride, man. He played his heart out there. You know,
he was great.
He was playing great. Great to see him make some shots. I'm gonna keep it rapid fire. I know it's late on the East Coast. I'm self-proclaimed Randall Hive. I know that got me some tomatoes in the chat last time, probably. I know we were going back and forth. But one thing that I can agree with you, CP, 100%, is I don't want to hear from the Cam Hive after tonight, man.
Yeah, they're buried. They're gone.
Man.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm checking Twitter today. How are they still yapping before this game? Like, 19 minutes, 2 points. If he wants that starting spot so bad, man, he can find it in China. Maybe that Cam Hive will follow him there. Like, they're worse than the Frank Hive at this point. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm out.
Yeah. All right, man. Appreciate the call. Yeah, I think Cam Hive is finished for tonight, man. No more Cam talk, and we can finally put it to bed. Good luck to him, though. Triple M, let's go.
Yo, what's going on, my guys? I haven't talked to y'all in a minute.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
How you been, bro?
I'm chilling. I just gotta ask y'all a quick question, man. I'm talking for the late 20s, early 30s. Knicks fans. You know, my earliest memory as a Knicks fan is like Shannon Anderson and Howard Isley, man. And it's been not improving since then. So I just feel like this year right now is feeling good, man. It's feeling so different. Jalen Brunson goes down, somebody else steps up. Mitchell Robinson went down, somebody else steps up. Man, talk to me. I'm already jumping out the window with Alex. Me and him down there chilling right now. Getting that tequila ready for the playoffs, man, because when the playoffs come, You know what we gonna do? We gonna turn it all the way up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the chat, man. Triple M in the building.
Yeah, man. When it comes to Knicks fans, Triple M is right up there with the best of them, man. He's a diehard of diehards, season ticket holder. You know what I mean? You catch him around the rotunda at MSG with a glass of tequila in his hands at all times. Always prepared, always ready, man. But look, this was a gritty win, and as you said, this team. That's one thing about them as of late, especially in the second half of the season. There's very few games where they really let it all go. You know, just completely let it go and just died out. They fight, man. And they could have very easily packed it up and went home mentally on the last game of a road trip. Tired, going through the motions, going up and down. But they fought. You know, they fought. And tonight it was you know, Julius didn't have it in the first quarter. So you kind of worried a little bit. IQ didn't really have it going. RJ was, you know, kind of slow. Grimes had nothing. So your starters really had nothing. So when McBride and Hart come in, Hartenstein been great. Hartenstein's been playing better than Mitch lately, which is good because depth is a good thing. And hopefully Mitch gets some rest and regroups. But Hartenstein's been great. Obi's been playing great. So, you know, like I said, I thought Deuce and Hart were infectious tonight and really lifting this team up and getting them going. And once they took that lead in the third quarter, I already knew this game was a wrap. Like they weren't losing it. They had seized all the momentum, and Portland really had nothing left. It was really a one-man show.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely a one-man show, man.
I like this. I mean, I like what the Knicks have been showing this entire season, man. They're resilient, and you know, I tweeted out, you know, was it? There's no quit with this New York grit.
Yep.
And they really got that New York grit, man. They put their hard hats on every single day. They go out there, they battle. After that Dallas mishap, that first Dallas game, they have really been in each and every single game.
Yeah.
There's not a game where I watch and I say, there's not a chance the Knicks don't have a chance to be back in this and potentially even win. And the way that you just see how they fight, they're adjusting for like their games during the middle of the game. Guys are stepping up when they need to. When guys are out, like Brunson's out, so you have a big McBride performance. You had Julius who bounced back against the Lakers. You have RJ who's starting to play better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you have depth like that, then you can count on a team to really show up. But their defense is something that really has to be sung about because that's what got them back in this game. Yeah. That's what keeps them in most games. Yeah. Right. And so when you can play a top tier defense like that, that's going to be physical, that's going to stop opponents. When you have guys like Mitchell Robinson, who's able to switch onto guards, like you saw that block he had on Dame Lillard today. That's why Mitch is so key for this defense, because his ability to switch onto smaller guards, smaller opponents who are quicker than him and still block shots and protect the paint. And he's not fouling anymore like he did when he came into the league. Yeah. Then you had, as you mentioned, you had Hartenstein, who's now playing better because for whatever reason, Mitch is in a slump right now. Right. But Hartenstein's playing better. And so now you have him coming out there and being able to do the same thing. And we have two bigs who are good at offensive rebounding. Yeah. Second chance opportunities. So you mix that defense with also having two guys who are really good in isolation. This team is going to be interesting to watch in the playoffs because when the game gets into half court, you're going to have to rely on key guys in isolation.
Right. It's going to be very interesting to see how they
It's going to be very interesting, man. And considering that Brunson, you know, is in the 90th percentile scoring in isolation, Randall is like 69th. Like he's been climbing. He started the year off at 48, and now he's up at 69. Like it'll be very interesting to see how teams handle the Knicks.
Very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
I mean, we barely even talked about quickly how he turned up in the second half. He had 14 points in the third quarter, 26 points for Quick, 8 of 14 from the field, 4 of 8 from downtown, 10 boards. I had him with 5 assists in prize picks. I didn't get it, but he had 10 boards. 10 boards and a steal tonight for Quick. 22 for RJ, 8 of 13 from the field. RJ, another strong game. I had RJ 22 and a half. I missed that one on prize picks too. We'll get to that later. And then Julius, 24 points, 8 of 20. 0 for 5 from deep, 8 for 10 from the free throw line, 10 boards, 4 assists. But I really thought that third quarter, RJ and Quick really turned it up. And that's when things started to change. And as I said, that turning point was really by the end. minute 50 left. IQ, Deuce, Randall, IQ. Those are the shot makers down that stretch that gave the Knicks a 10-point lead. They went from being down 2 to up 10 by the end of the third quarter in a minute and 50 seconds.
Yeah. Quickly, man. Although I just need him to be more aggressive when he starts the games.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, he did that against the Lakers too, where he's looking to get Randall going. I know Randall is known for his first quarters, and once you get Randall going, the team just everything starts to fall into place. But he has to be like Brunson in these moments and just call his own number. And you heard Han and Breen talk about it on the play-by-play today as well. You got to call your own number and just get yourself going. Sometimes it's the point guard that's going to have the shot. And he has to like know when to be aggressive in those moments, because part of the reason why the Knicks have been out of these games is because we saw against the Kings, he wasn't attacking the paint when he got in. Against the Clippers, but not really as much as he should have to start off the game. And tonight he was doing the same thing. He has to attack the teeth get into the teeth of the defense to make it collapse and make it easier for everybody else.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. When I went on Bleacher Report today, just in terms of how you fix the offense, right? You forget about schemes. They're not going to turn into the Warriors. They're not going to just start turning into a motion offense. It's going to be the same offense. But within that offense, there's still ways I feel like they can still get more out of it. And as you said, that's by quickly being more of a playmaker, looking to facilitate a little bit more, getting into the teeth of the defense to make it a little bit easier. Randall, same way, making quick decisions, playing a little bit faster. Reacting faster when, the attention is coming, when the double team is coming over, the help is coming over. RJ as well, and not just being tunnel vision and looking to attack for scoring, but attack to be a playmaker, And again, assist numbers are not indicative of them not necessarily passing, but 4 assists from Randall, none from RJ, and 3 from Quick. Without your point guard, you need a little bit more, but thankfully, you had 4 from Hartenstein, 3 from McBride, and 8 from Hart off of the bench. So they were able to get some efficiency there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you're going to need that, man. You're going to need
Yes,
that
sir.
efficiency going into the playoffs.
Well,
Depth is going to be a big thing.
Salute to Corso 117. $10 Super Chats is one of the better wins of the season. Contributions from the entire rotation. Dreaming of a world where Washington makes and wins their play-in. Potentially 2 top 15 picks for the Knicks. That'd be very, very cool to see, man. Absolutely. Shout out to the Rhyme Animal Chuck D, man. Everybody throw a hashtag PE in the chat. He says, KG 38-44 versus my 48-34. We're getting closer. We needed this, and I felt we were going 2-2. It's funny ironic how Josh Hart rhymes with John Starks. LOL. Let's get those likes up. We needed this. Thanks, Deuce. Yeah, man. Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get those likes up. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. KFTV Post Game Live, presented by Manscaped. 1:30 on the East Coast, Al, and we still got 2,300 people rocking with the number one show for the fans by the fans, man. Who needs work when you got the Knicks, man? Forget work. Tell your boss and them, you had more important things to take care of last night. Shout out to Cicero Holmes, joined the Fanchise channel memberships, and Pucadinho also joined the Fanchise channel membership. So welcome to those guys. Shout out to Nick, $20 Super Chat. Says, shout out to CP and Alex. Love the grit by the team tonight. Where are the Tibbs haters? Shout out to Jew for keeping the spin cycle on low tonight. Oh, man. Shout out Ron Severe, $5 Super Chat. He says, CP, what's going on with Grimes' defense these last couple of games? He's not looking like our best defender anymore. Well, look, I thought D'Lo gave him some work. I thought that was simply some work, right? This is the NBA. You have capable players. You have talented scorers. D'Lo's still a good, talented offensive player, and he got the best of them. In the Dame situation,
it's Damian Lillard.
It's Dame, right? It is Dame. Dame is going to kill everybody. This is a guy coming off a 72-point game this year, but I also thought he played Grimes' aggressiveness against him, and some players are savvy at doing that. I remember last year in a game in particular, I saw Chris Middleton doing that. Some vets just know when a guy is playing aggressive on them, how to bait them into fouls. And with Dame at home, Dame being Dame, he got the benefit of the whistle. So it was a you reach, I teach situation. And then in other respects, I thought the Blazers were setting great screens for Dame, and he was able to get his threes. He was able to get his threes in good looks, not impeded. And Grimes had a rough night. Certainly had a rough night.
Yeah, and this is good. This is Grimes' first full season, right? He only played 46 games last year. He's now up to 59 games played this season. So he still has to get used to playing an 82-game season, still getting his legs under him. He started off with an injury, took some time for him to get back into the groove to start, but now he's probably hitting that slump that he didn't get to hit last season, right? So now he's hitting a slump. He's playing some top-end players, guys who are very shifty offensively between D'Lo and Dame. So it's a learning experience for him. Second-year player. He still guards really well, but he needs time, man. He just needs time to get back into the groove, figure things out, and hopefully his shooting comes around. Even still on the season, even though he's been struggling, he's still shooting 35%. So he's around league average still for as much he's been struggling so far in for like the month or so. Still 35%, still shooting around 45% from the field. So hopefully he gets back into it, man, because we're going to need him come playoff time.
Big time, big time. Shout out to Jonah A. Welcome to the Fanchise channel memberships, Jonah A. Appreciate your support. Al, let's take a look at this thing by the numbers, man. By the numbers presented by Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com. Use promo code KFTV for a instant deposit match of up to $100. Al, it was good to see the Knicks get back into a good shooting stroke from downtown. 42.9%, damn near 43%. From beyond the arc. That was courtesy of Quickly, McBride, Hart, Obi, all shooting very well from downtown. So it was good to see them get the squad back on track from three efficiently. 51%, damn near 52% from the field overall. So the Knicks shot very well tonight. Good job by them. 70% from the charity stripe. You got to clean that up. You got to be better. Knicks were able to win the rebounding battle 52-38, which I expected. 23 assists for the Knicks tonight, so that was a good sign as well. 8 steals, 8 blocks, so the defense was certainly out there and being very opportunistic. 13 turnovers for the Knicks, but only led to 3 points for the Blazers. Conversely, the Blazers turned the ball over 12 times, leading to 13 Knicks points. Knicks were able to win the fast break point battle, 18-16, and then also winning the point to the paint man, 50-34. What do you think about the stats tonight?
So I like seeing that the assists are back up to 23. I like seeing that the Rock was moving around. I like seeing that high number because, once again, you're going to need it in the playoffs. You're going to need to find your teammates and find open opportunities just to get some offensive rhythm. So really like that. 8 steals, good stuff by the Knicks. They were able to get the fast break points off of some of the turnovers as well. They got 18 fast break points, 50 points in the paint. We're back to scoring in the paint, CP.
Yeah.
Back to scoring in the paint. So that's good to see. Even with Mitch struggling tonight, still got 50 points in the paint. And then you talked about the 3-point shooting, came back around 43%. Gonna need that.
Definitely.
Gonna need that. So I like that. But my favorite thing, largest lead, 19 for the Knicks.
There you go.
Let's go.
There you go. 19 and did not look back. So good job once again by the squad. And as I said, ladies and gentlemen, man, by the numbers, the key stats of the night is brought to you guys by Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com. Use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. And how you play Prize Picks, very easy. You're going to select 2 to 6 players. You can choose between a number of sports, obviously NBA, you have NHL, you have World Baseball Classic and MLB coming up soon. You can play esports. There's a number of sports that you can choose from. And you're just going to predict whether or not a given player is going to do more or less than the given stat projection that Prize Picks has outlined for that given night. Now, Al, tonight wasn't a great one for me, man. I played two tickets. and didn't fare so well, man. On my first on one ticket, I went with the Cam Reddish revenge game. I saw 11.5 points. I thought Cam was going to start tonight. I did see 11.5 points, and I thought he could get there. But give credit to the Knicks and give credit to Cam for being an inconsistent player. 2 points for Cam tonight. So silly me for believing in him. But didn't get that one. I did go with RJ tonight with more than 22.5 points. He finished with 22. Maybe if this game was a little bit tighter in the fourth, he would have gotten it. But when things got out of hand, he came out of the game early. I was looking for Mitchell Robinson bounce back game tonight. I went with Mitch with more than 18.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Block Ness just didn't have it, man. Finished with 6, I think. I went with Yusuf Nurkic with less than 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Nurkic had been kind of having an up and down stretch over this Blazers road trip, but he finished with 23, so finished with just a little bit over. And then I went with Chris Paul with less than 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Suns on the second night of a back-to-back hosting the Milwaukee Bucks, who are looking like a ferocious squad right now. And Chris Paul, I did hit that one. Chris Paul finished with 23. How'd you do tonight?
I was one away from a perfect night, CP. One away.
Okay.
So, first start off with Giannis Antetokounmpo, more than 50.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Wow, he hit that.
He hit that with 55.
Wow. Big night for the Freak.
Against Phoenix.
Yeah, big night for the Freak.
Then I went with RJ to hit more than 4.5 free throws. He got 5.
Okay.
Julius Randle to get more than 8.5 rebounds. Hit on that. He got 10.
Nice.
Emmanuel Quickly to have more than 19.5 points. He got more than that. He got 23. This is where I went wrong. Drew Holiday to have more than 18.5 points. He ended the game with 12. I was just one away from having a perfect night. But it's still a perfect night because the Knicks were able to come back and get that victory. But 4 for 5. So I come out with something.
There you go. So for you people at home, play to win, but play responsibly, man. Go to prizepicks.com. Use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. Okay, let's take some more calls. Let's go to who we got on the Discord. Anybody up on the Discord? Raq City, go ahead and unmute your mic. Double header for Raq City tonight.
Yo, we back in here?
Back in here. Let's go. Rapid fire.
What's up, man? I just wanted to say earlier on halftime, I called in. Hey, hush. I called in on halftime and I said we had a 7.5 chance. 7.5 out of 10 for us to come back and when we're only down by 6. It was important for us that we kept the young people in there, man. It was very important because Randall by himself, unless he has Brunson in there, we don't get the full potential of Randall. He can't play make and let these guys get the ball as well. He starts taking unnecessary shots, and it's just not the full potential of Randall. Young dudes have to be in there more often. I hope the next couple of games before the playoffs, Tibbs get to see the bench play more often because we have a lot of potential. We don't have any star power per se, but that's a strength in a way because who are you going to defend? Anyone could have a hot game at any moment. Yeah. And it's a really good thing to see.
Okay. Salute, man. Salute. Let's salute, welcome our new channel member, JJ from Brooklyn in the building. JJ, how you feeling, man?
Yo, what's good, fellas? How you guys doing,
What's
man?
good, man? JJ, we got to get you on the Discord, man. You got to figure out the Discord, man.
I know. I'm going to try. I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, man. But I got to say, Quentin Grimes, that's my favorite Knick, all right? I'm not going to hide it. I'm Grimes Hive all day. I'm coming at anyone in the chat that's giving my boy Grimes slander. Listen, this is his first full season, basically his first full season. He's defending the star perimeter player every single night. Of course he's going to get cooked first game. No one's stopping these guys. He's got to defend every night. He's getting no touches. He's playing with 3. He's starting next to 3 very ball-dominant players, getting some nights 2-3 shots a night. It's hard to hit threes when you're only getting a few a night. You're not in rhythm. Anyone who's coming for Grimes, man, I'm coming for you, man. Just like people get on me when I get on RJ, I'm going to do the same, man. I'm Grimes Hive. Grimes is my guy. He's going to be fine, man. He's got a tough challenge every night trying to shut down the best player on the other team. You know, because when RJ was doing that last year, we had the excuse for him, right? oh, he's inefficient because he's got to defend the best guys. Why don't we give those excuses to Grimes? This is a late first-round pick, his first full season right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing his thing, man. Grimes is my guy, man. Grimes Hive all day, man. That's all I wanted to say, man. Appreciate it. Lay off my boy Grimes.
So it sounds like you need something to lean on because RJ's been playing well, man. RJ's kind of cooking lately, man. Sounds like, you sound kind of hurt there.
I'll give him credit, man.
Yeah.
No, RJ deserves his credit, absolutely. You know what I loved about him tonight?
Mm-hmm.
3 blocks. I can't remember the last time he even had one.
Yeah, his defense was actually good tonight.
Type of energy. Yeah, it was. Like the 3 balls not falling, but just do what you do best. Get to the rim. The last couple of games, he's been finishing great. I'm giving RJ his props right now. Absolutely. Okay. I always do when he plays well. I always give him. Right now, he's bringing it, man. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate you for coming forward, man. Have a good night, bro.
No doubt, man.
All right.
You too.
Shamiek from North Carolina. Shamiek, how you feeling?
What's going on, man? How you feeling, man?
Good, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. Great game. McBride had a wonderful game tonight.
Yeah.
First off, have y'all checked on your man's JD? I know you feel real bad about Cam right now, but
Cam who, according to JD, man, he's officially his transfer papers have been signed. He's no longer affiliated with anything to do with Cam Reddish. It's all about Miles McBride, man. So he's good.
Okay. It was a great game, great team, overall team win. I know earlier in the year I was talking about trading Hartenstein, but he has turned everything around. He has become a monster on the board.
He has.
Hart that's what he is. He's definitely the soul of this team.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing that concerns me, man, the free throws, man. These guys, I think Julius went 5 for 9 or something like that. They got to tighten up on the free throws, especially in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
Barrett too.
Yeah, Julius went. I'll tell you right now, Julius went 8 for 10. He went 8 for 10.
8 for 10.
Mitch missed his 2. RJ missed 2. Quickly missed 1. Grimes missed 1. I mean, it just all added up, right? McBride missed 2. It just all added up.
Yeah,
70% from the field.
We got to do better on the free throws, man. Everything else, I did say we would go 3-1 this week. We went 2-2, so we got 11 games left. I predict we'll go 7-4. Not so sure about the 4th seed because Cleveland has put a lot of space in between us now. I think they're 3 games up on us now.
Yeah, I think that one's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we're going to be battling with Brooklyn, it seems like, battle of the boroughs, but it is what it is, rapid fire.
Yes, sir.
Peace, blessings, and positive vibes, guys.
Peace and blessings to you, brother. Thanks for the call. To the Discord we go. Let's go to Jay. I see you, Jay. We're going to close with you. Let's go to Jack Klafter. Jack Klafter on the Discord.
What's good, y'all? You hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, man. How you feeling?
All right, perfect. Shout out CP, shout out Alex, and of course, shout out Manscaped.
Absolutely.
Hit that thumbs up for your boys.
Mm-hmm.
Get it right.
Let's do it.
Hitting y'all up from Athens, Georgia. Not a first-time call, but a long-time listener.
Yeah, man.
Just a few quick points. I'll keep it rapid fire. I know it's late for all of us on Eastern Standard Time. First, I think it was really telling that we came back after a really flat first quarter.
Yeah.
I think it was great. We came back. And then just second, I want to say, going back to earlier, it's not an either or with Jay Hart and Deuce. It's a both and situation. Let's not split hairs. When both are good, we're good. Let's be happy.
Yeah.
Knicks won. So shout out KFTV and let's go Knicks. Thanks, y'all.
Let's do it, man. Yeah, no, of course not. It was more just having some fun with it because, JD, he needed a way to cope because his guy Cam was a bust and, his Knick tenure was a bust. So he needed a way to cope. And so that was his way of, handling it. It was all the McBride thing. So that was good. No, look, Hart and McBride were great tonight, man. There's no other way around it.
We need JD to call in right now.
if he still has energy, man. He's been going in on post game if he's still up. But JD's a vampire, man. He's definitely still up, man. He's probably now transferred over to reading up on Giants news and rumors, man. So
JD doesn't fall asleep. What
he
are you
doesn't
talking
sleep.
about? You'll get a text at 3 a.m. like, yo, did you see this about your team? Be like, yo, man, I am trying to sleep.
Yeah, JD does not sleep, man. Steven from North Carolina. Steven, how you feeling?
Yo, what's going on? I thought y'all was gonna. All right, check this out.
Yeah.
I'm gassed up because this was a great win.
Okay.
We got six cats in double figures.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to? I'm looking for the stats. Anyway,
Okay.
we got 6 cats in double figures. We got 4 players in double figures rebounds. Double figures rebounds. That's deep.
Yeah.
And I was gonna, because y'all doing a rapid fire, I was gonna kick it off with go. Go New York, go New York, go. Anyway, yo, man, I'm gassed up. It's rapid fire. I think we got a 50 burger coming. And as far as Cam Newton's concerned, check this out. I want y'all to check out the first interview after Cam Newton came to the not Cam Newton. Listen to me,
Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish. Yeah. Cam Reddish came to the Knicks. Check this out. They say, how far do you think you can go in your NBA career? Mm-hmm. All right, he was wearing a mask at the Garden, but he was like, I think I can become a star, and he could barely not laugh. He was laughing under his mask. You could tell he was trying not to laugh. When he said he thinks he can become a star, he couldn't even say it with a straight face. He was laughing himself. I'm like, man, what's this dude? Is this, the measurables are off the meat rack. Everything is great. However, the motor. Yeah. And I'm so glad we got Josh Hart is unbelievable. It's bananas.
Yeah, you're right,
Totally
man.
bananas.
You're right. And we got to keep it fire, man. We definitely appreciate the call, Steven. My man wanted a beatbox. He wanted to talk about Kansas.
I was like,
for
a second, I was like, is this call going out for a second?
Yeah, I mean, this went from KFTV Post Game Live Showtime at the Apollo. I mean, he turned into like Rozelle, Questlove, all in one. Bobby McFerrin. I was taken aback. That was good stuff, man. At 2:00 in the morning, that's all we needed, man. Shout out to Steven from North Carolina, man.
I didn't even know he was trying to go New York, go New York, go with that.
I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure it out, man. But shout out to him.
Work on the material.
Kenyon said, I thought he was Biz Marquee. He thought he was Biz Marquee. Rest in peace to the legend. Nah, Steven, it's 2 in the morning, man. We just gotta have some fun, man. But thanks for the call. We appreciate you. Shane from Uptown Harlem World. Shane, rapid fire, no beats, no rhymes. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Shout out CP, shout out Alex, man.
How you
Knicks
doing?
Nation stand up.
Let's go.
I'm first time caller, but
Okay.
I've been watching the shows for a minute now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about the team tonight. I'm really excited about these guys. It's really a lot of promise with this team. I got a few questions for y'all though.
Mm-hmm.
What changes do you guys think we should do in the rotation for the postseason coming up? We don't want a situation like 2021. Obviously, we got like Brunson now, but we still want to make sure we get to that second round of the playoffs. So, what changes in the rotation or the game plan do you think Tibbs should make? Like, what's going to give us over that hunch?
Yeah, I mean, as far as the rotation, man, appreciate the call. As far as the rotation, I mean, I don't see it changing much. Once Brunson comes back healthy, I think you want to continue to build that chemistry, continue to build that cohesion with the 9-man rotation that you're going with. Could it, as Chuck said, could it change to 8 in the postseason?
7.5.
Right? Does it change to 7.5? Because Brunson and Randall's in there, right? Hart is getting his minutes. Yeah. So it could be just a couple of guys, give it a couple of guys a breather, just in there for a spell. So
if that.
Yeah.
It depends on the game, man. It
Right.
depends on the game.
Right.
So, if it's a game 7, let's just throw out that hypothetical. Game 7, maybe you're getting 48 minutes, depending on how close that game is, man, because you just can't give up an inch on the court.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down to 7.5. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the starting 5 that we see now. I'll go 8. Because I think Hartenstein, Hart, and quickly are all going to get in there. So I'll go 8. I'll go 8.
You could go 8, man. So yeah, I don't see it's not going to get longer than 9. I don't see that. So yeah, right now the biggest adjustment you need to make is just being healthy. Get to the finish line as healthy as they can. Everybody's banged up in the league right now, but you got to hope that especially Julius, Brunson, RJ Quick, those guys that are very important to the team. You just got to hope that they can get to the finish line okay. So That is that. One more here from the phones before we wrap it. E from VA. Let's go.
What's good, big bro? How y'all doing, man?
Good, man. How you feeling, bro?
I just want to give a quick shout out to this coaching staff and this front office, man. They really did a bang up job this year, man, and they really restored my love for the Knicks. Thank you for what you do, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro, and I'm gonna take it off.
Appreciate it, man. This guy's calling to show love to the coaching staff after last night's episode of Knicks Weekly. When once again, everybody's channeling the energy. TP, what are you seeing, Tibbs? What are you seeing him? You carrying the water for Tibbs, CAA. You remember that? Weren't you on Weekly with me last night? I think it was you. You look familiar.
I was.
Yeah,
Don't act like you know I was down.
Yeah, I think it was you that was
Get
on
out of
with me
here.
last night.
Get out of here.
Well, my memory's fuzzy. We're in the future right now. I don't. It was 2 a.m. on Wednesday.
Oh my goodness. Disrespect.
After this team is in the 5th seed in the East, I had, who was the guy that called D Block last night? Oh, Tibbs. We got to get Tibbs out of here. We got him out. The season's not even over yet. It's not even over yet. He made the adjustment to the rotation. They turned it around. They won 9 straight. They got Josh Hart, or Tibbs' guy. He's transformed the bench. Things are working. So when I say I'm indifferent right now, it's because things are working. Things are working for the time being. I got to ride with it. They're riding for him. They're playing hard for him. I don't see any indication to the contrary. I don't see anything to the contrary. They're playing hard for him. They're bought in. They locked in.
Absolutely. All I'm saying is, just like how we say for Randall, we will see how it works out in the playoffs. Same thing's going to be go for Tibbs. We'll see how it all plays out.
We'll see how it all plays out. Jay from East New York, go ahead and close it out for us. Jay from East New York, let's go.
CP, Alex, y'all can hear me?
Loud and clear, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Man, I mean, for me, this was a good team win. The game ball goes to the New York Knicks for me. It's about the front of the jersey tonight. You know, I just hear the caller, he shouted out Tibbs. I'm going to just shout out the whole organization from top to bottom because we doing everything that we supposed to be doing. We in the top 5. We looking good. And my future sight is I'm looking at the playoffs. I'm looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they got 28 wins against the conference, but 12 of those wins is against a division, and most of those wins is against teams like Detroit, Chicago, Indiana. The Knicks played against way tougher teams, man. We ready for them, man. We played good on the road, so I'm just looking at the 5 spot, and I hope that we stay right entrenched in that 5 spot. Because that's where we need to be. We right in our sweet spot. Everything is clicking. We get Brunson back. We're going to be looking good. Go Knicks. And one more thing, CP, I got to point this out, because I was like actually on this show and I was like predicting that the Knicks would draft my boy, Deuce McBride. I was like probably the first person to mention his name on this very show. So it's good to see my boy cooking up and doing good. Cam Reddish, Cam Newton, Campbell soup, it didn't matter. The Knicks saw food we ate, man. Let's go Knicks, man. Let's get it, man. Playoffs, here we come.
That's how you end it. Man. Shout out to Jay from East New York, man. Long time caller. I like that one, man. Cram Reddish, Cam Newton for Campbell's soup. I like that one, man. Shout out to Jay, man. Al, the people want player ratings. Let's go rapid fire player ratings, man. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. What are you giving Julius tonight?
I'll give Julius a 7. He got 20 points.
I like that. Yeah.
He got double digits. Not a good first half.
Yeah.
But he was able to get to the line and get some shots up.
Yeah. It's funny. You look at it 24, 10, and 4 night and say 7 because he's better than that. And I also think he's better than that defensively. But they had Matisse Thybulle looking like Klay Thompson out there at times. And I thought his defense was a little bit lazy at times. I'll bump him up to a 7.5. His second half performance was a little bit better. I'll give him a 7.5. All right. How about RJ?
RJ, I'm going 8 for RJ.
Yeah.
His relentlessness at attacking in the rim so far has just been on point. He got 22 points. He got 5 rebounds. I thought he got 3 blocks. Can we talk about the 3 blocks too?
Yeah.
Because that's solid from RJ.
Defense.
8 for 13, man. Just efficient night for him. He was part of the whole second unit. Getting the Knicks back into a groove. He gets an 8 tonight. I
give him an 8, man. Strong performance, very aggressive. Love it when he's in attack mode and still being patient with it. But defense. His defense has to improve, and I thought it was good tonight. Good job by him. And, just really sensing the moment. That third quarter was big, man. RJ really got it popping in the third quarter. 22 points from 5 rebounds. I'm giving him an 8 as well. How about Quick?
Gotta go 8.5, man. Going 8.5 for Quick. 26 points. He still got to the line. He turned it up once he got back out there after some rest. Got you 10 boards, as you noted earlier, man. 3 assists, 1 steal. He was all over the place doing a little bit of everything. That defense is still on point. He's getting an 8.5 from me tonight.
I'm going 8.5 for Quick as well, man. As I talked about, 14 points in that third quarter. And in the close of that third quarter, when the Knicks were down by 2, a minute 50 left in the third, Emmanuel quickly accounted for 6 Knicks points in the final minute 50. And that was part of the Knicks taking a 10-point lead. Just a spark, a big spark, man. 26 points at a monster second half after coming out the gate slow. 10 boards. 10 boards for Quick. Getting after it, man. 3 assists, a steal, 4 of 8 from downtown when we needed a lift in three-point efficiency. Great job by him tonight. I'm giving Quick an 8.5.
All right.
How about, let's go Obi, man. How about Obi tonight?
Ooh, going Obi.
Yeah.
Man, throwing a wrench in this one. I wasn't even expecting Obi to come out for this one.
How about Obi?
I'm going to give Obi, I'm going to go 7 with Obi as well.
Yeah.
All right. He went 4 for 6 from the field, shot very well from downtown, got 11 points. Need to see a little bit more on the rebounds, though, man. I need to see a little bit more on the rebounds. He got 1 rebound, 1 assist. He's doing a lot of stuff that's not necessarily in the stat sheet, like moving the ball around, orchestrating some offense, telling the guards to come over here to get the ball so they can set up the rest of the offense for that second unit. But I'm going to give him a 7 tonight.
I'll give him a 7.5.
All right.
I like his efficiencies and continuing to shoot the ball, continuing to stay aggressive out there. In 14 minutes, 11 points in 14 minutes, man. Very efficient. 4 or 6 from the field, 3 or 5 from downtown. I'll give him a 7.5, man. I hope he keeps it up. How about Hartenstein?
Oh, we're really going through the whole game, aren't we?
Yeah, I think he deserves to get a rating
gets a
tonight.
7.5. All right, 7.5. No points. I need some points from you though. But the defense, the rebounding, the 11 rebounds, the 4 assists, gotta love it, man. And he's been stepping up over the last couple of games. Solid performance by him tonight.
I think I'm gonna give him an 8 as well.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give him an 8. I just feel like he's very impactful off that bench, man. When he comes in, he's a plus 20 tonight, and plus minus, you take that with a grain of salt. But I thought he was very impactful in his minutes. 11 boards, 4 assists, a steal, a block, and no points. But he was big, and to guard Nurkic, especially when Mitch is kind of laboring out there right now.
Yeah,
Hartenstein is critical, and he's riding a hot streak right now. And I think I got to give him an 8, not just for tonight, but carry over from the previous games as well, man. Hartenstein is playing well, playing very well, man. All right. How about Jericho Sims? No, just playing. All right, here we go. Deuce McBride.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing.
Turning the music down.
I see what you're doing here.
Let's go.
I know who you're setting up for. I know what you're doing. I know who you're setting up for. But I get it. I get what you're doing.
Let's hear it, man.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
This is his best performance by far. We are probably never going to have another performance like this off the bench.
So you're not a believer?
Oh, no.
Okay. Say no more. Say no more. Go ahead.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I cut you off. Go ahead. Say it.
This season, good sir.
Okay.
This season, good sir. Okay? It's not that I'm a believer in his future, his career, but for the rest of the season, because it's probably going to be shortened down. You're going to have Jalen Brunson coming back. Are we not going to have Jalen Brunson coming back?
Okay. I rest my case, but go ahead.
I'm just asking that question.
Go ahead.
Just asking that question. Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
Cool. So because of the situation for this season, he's getting a 10.
Okay.
18 points.
Okay.
4 or 5 from downtown. 15. What do you have? He had 13 points in the second half. Critical 3 for 4 from downtown to keep this team in the game. His defense was just on another level. Whether it was blocks. You got 2 blocks tonight, man. You got a steal, 3 assists, for a guy who wasn't facilitating, apparently. Got 3 assists. But I digress. That man gets a 10 for me.
Very, very interesting to think that you don't see him, having the similar impact. But okay, I'd rather you say
for
that
the rest of the season.
I'd rather you say that than me say it and be labeled a hater.
Last word.
I'd rather you say that than me say that the villain, the conductor, the villain that people call a hater. I'd rather you say that. So okay, I hear that. I hear you.
Yeah, I know what you're doing,
and I agree. I'll give him a 10, only because usually we don't give him 10s. For below average teams. This Blazers team is not that good at the end of the day. They're 31-38. But I'll give him a 10 because it was a career high. He was a lightning rod for this team, and he had to take on Dame, and I thought he did a good job, a commendable job on Dame on the defensive end. I'm giving him a 10 because of the offensive outburst. Not because of the quality opponent. We threw that out. I'll give him a 10 tonight. I'll give him a 10. I thought that was reasonable.
All right. Don't mix my words, man. Don't construe what I'm saying out here.
Yeah, you said what you said. It's okay. I'm not judging.
Okay. Hey,
There's no judgment.
I know what you like to do.
This is your show, man. This is your segment. I'm just listening and confirming what I'm hearing from you in regards to the guy. That's all.
I hope you got that hearing aid.
All right. Josh Hart.
Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Man. This is tough. This is tough because I think there's even another level to this guy, to how he performs. And it wasn't the most efficient night from him that we've seen in the past, but it's quite a quality. You know what? I'm going for it. I'm giving him a 10. Giving him a 10. All right. Forget the quality opponent. This man got 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals.
Yeah.
16 points.
Yeah, he should play the game.
Hit some clutch threes, man. This guy was all over the place. He was doing everything. He, unlike Cam Reddish, he got the revenge game. So, for him, he gets a 10 tonight because that type of performance, he does everything, man. That is a Swiss Army knife for the bench, and there is a reason why the Knicks traded for him.
Big time. I'm going with a 10, easily. I thought the game changed when he came into the game. Offensively, as a playmaker, being aggressive, getting on the boards, galvanizing his team. You saw him a lot of times imploring his team to pick it up and being a leader out there. Those are intangibles. 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 9 rebounds. The transition game, once again, picking up with Josh Hart. A plus 26, a team high plus 26 on the night. 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from downtown. The player of the game. I'm giving him a 10.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this the night that CP became the president of the Josh Hart Hive? Are you officially hanging up the Alec Burks Hive jersey to put on the Josh Hart Hive jersey?
Well, it depends. I mean, if they lose Rose next year, Burks might be available, man. You never know. You might want to pick him up on a vet minimum contract. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I would leave the door open. I wouldn't close that door. He's a pro. There was a good relationship there. He's a pro. He might come back. Who knows? That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. We'll talk about that down the road. But Hart's cool. I like Hart. I rock with Hart heavy, man. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, can't even commit to a guy who's on the team.
Oh, man. Great show, everybody. Great show, Chuck. Great show, TM. Great show, all the mods, man. Great win. A great win. Great win. Shout out to Edgar. Great show, Edgar. Al, great job by JD on the play-by-play, man. He's been fantastic on that. Great show, Alex.
Killing it, man.
Yeah, play-by-play's been adding another dimension to this show, man, to this channel. And so make sure you guys continue to tap in. Saturday's play-by-play is TBD just because of the time and availability, but we'll see how that goes. But if it happens, obviously tap in, turn on your notification bells, hit that thumbs up button for your boys, man. Hit that like button. 2 a.m. We out here grinding, man, having a good time, man. Hit that like button. The first thing you do when you watch a KnicksFanTV video, when you come into a KnicksFanTV live show, just do a checklist. Did I hit the subscribe button? Am I subscribed? Is the notification bell on? Did I hit that little thumbs up button? It all matters. You got to tap into the algorithm. Let them know the number one show for the fans by the fans is still number one. All right, 2,000 plus people at 2 a.m. rocking. That's all you need to know. Let me salute to the super chats before we sign off. First of all, shout out to all the channel members that joined in today. We appreciate you. Archangel Dukes, $20 super chat, says Deuce McBride is the next Marcus Smart. I said what I said. Okay. All right. Shout out to Corolos. $5 super chat says CP stay motivating the players. First I Hart, now Deuce. He gets it. He gets it, man. Some say it's hate.
You can't put on that Hive jersey, man. You can't put on the Hive jersey.
Some say it's hate, but look at the results. This is a results business, Al. It's a results business, man. Steven Santiago, $20 super chat, says our team is lit, and in reality, where they have the potential to be, you guys are always lit, and the glue to this fan base. Salute, man. Big compliment there. We appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate the love, man. Steven Santiago, appreciate it, man. Shout out to all the channel members once again. $5 super chat from the Rhyme Animal. Chuck D says, if we get in a tight spot at a defensive emergency moment in the playoffs, Deuce will come through better than Frank 2 years ago. Yeah, I believe that. He says 100%. Tibbs has him ready if. Yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that.
Oh, he's been giving him situational minutes throughout the entire season, man.
Yeah.
He is much more prepared than Frank.
Yeah. Shout out to Nightbot. Nightbot says CP gave Deuce a 10 on player ratings. March 15th, 2023. Put that in the history books. Put it up in the rafters.
For those who don't know,
yeah.
TM, if you're a Game of Thrones person, TM is the maester.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Of KFTV.
While we have it here, TM, if you have that March Madness link handy, drop it in the chat. For those of you in the chat, we are having a March Madness KnicksFanTV bracket challenge. Whoever gets the most guest picks right on your March Madness brackets will win an exclusive prize package from KnicksFanTV. So make sure you guys go sign up on that. TM, if you have the link handy, go ahead and drop the link in the chat. The KnicksFanTV March Madness bracket challenge. Also, remember that the show's available in audio podcast format, man. So if you miss it on video, you can always catch it the next day or early the next morning in podcast format, man. All the major podcast platforms, no reason to miss it. Support our sponsors, man. Go to manscaped.com. Use promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. Check out the Lawnmower 4.0. Check out the new beard trimmer that we've been promoting. Check out all the products, man. Great products for today's man. Manscaped.com, promo code KFTV, 20% off plus free shipping. Prize Picks, go to prizepicks.com. Use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. All right, man. We got a nice layover, a couple days off. We'll have some of the content is still rolling. We got Game of the Week, Knicks Nuggets preview. We got 2 interviews getting ready to drop and a couple more on the way. Stick with us. Trust and believe, man. We are rocking straight through to the end of the season whenever it ends, man, because this Knicks team is rocking. So, Al, great show again, and we'll chop it up tomorrow, man. Peace.